Don't you watch scary movies? It's a death wish. Might as well just come out here to investigate a strange noise or something.
You are now listening to the Good Life Podcast.
So when we moved here, we had like a rental house at first. This was like in 2001, and then my parents bought this house in Bellevue, and these kids at school kept asking if they could spend the night at my house.
Hell?
And I was like, why? And they're like, your address is in this book, right? And I was like, what's that book? And it was a book about John Jubert. And my parents bought the house that one of the little boys that got murdered down by Base Lake Road. That's his old house.
Whoa.
His handprints are still out front of the house in the concrete, dude.
You were living in that house?
Yeah. Yeah, so like people would always like, can I spend the night? And I was like, well, no. I mean, I don't care.
Man,
nothing happens
dude.
that I know of. Does something happen in my house that you know of?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's insane. People are freaks like that where they're like, can I stay the night so I can just kind of attach myself to that energy? Why are people like that, Claire? Why do people
don't
want
know.
to get that close to dead people?
Well, okay, so first of all, there is a fascination with death because it's an unknown, and a lot of people are obsessed with trying to figure out what they don't know, so that's a big part of it. A lot is grief also. They think that if they can get close to somebody dead, they can get close to their dead people. And then the other one is, I think it's a little bit of what I do is I like to be scared. Like, I don't feel like I have fear, really. Like, I mean, yes, I do. I can, when you were talking about the woods and, like, when it's dark and I'm outside and it's, like, I'm in the woods or whatever, that is like, nope, I am not okay right now. I am terrified. I hate this. Oh, my God.
Why? If you see dead people, why does that scare you? What have you seen that makes that scary to you?
Oh, okay, I know. I have been peeped on. So I don't know who's out there. And like, so I have like a really weird ritual that I go through every single night, close every single window. And like, if I see, cause like seeing the dark outside is like, you know, but it's because we found like Polaroids outside of my freaking bedroom window when I was a little kid. And like one time I was working at this video store and these people were just sitting watching me work because it was just a big window at night. Like, so I've had some stalkers, I guess that's why.
So, if you don't have to answer this if you don't want to. I'm curious. I'm curious on your answer on this. You keep saying Jesus phase. So like,
okay,
yeah, I'm curious on this. So, is that like, do you not believe in God or anything anymore? I'm curious about that.
Yeah. So it's not that I don't believe in God. I totally do, and I utilize and I pray and I would not be the person that I am today. I know that there is a higher being. Like, I am all for that. I think it's all kind of connected, though. You know, if I was to like, let me do a little. I'm gonna do a demonstration. So, like, if we say like this right here, this person that's looking at this side, this person believes in Buddha. Okay, this person over here believes in God. This person right here believes in the flying spaghetti monster. This one is the whatever. It's all the same thing. Like, that's kind of how I see it as, and I am like, okay, if people just flat out ask me, like, now, like, what do you believe in? I say love. Because if I can stick to love, and I come from love, and I expect love, then that's what almost every single religion has in common. The actual church itself is what really fucked it up for me. Because when I was youth group pastor, the last time I was youth group pastor was because they kicked out a bunch of kids that were smoking weed. And I was like, these kids are the ones that need it the most. They're literally like homeless. Of course they're smoking weed. They think they're cool right now. They're teenagers. And they kicked them out. And I was like, okay, I'm going with them.
You took a stand right there, and you're like, I'm out.
Yeah.
When did you turn this into a business?
I'm trying to think of, like, taxes. Like, okay, when did I start doing my taxes? I think it was, like,
Oh, taxes.
Probably like 7. Oh man, I don't know. Okay, let me think. 2018, 2017, 2016, 15. Maybe like 2013-ish, 15-ish, something around there. Yeah. And I mean, I have been doing it on the side for a very long time, but full time was about, I think, 7 years ago.
Has there ever been a reading that personally freaked you out, where you said, I can't do you anymore?
Yes, but not in a way that you think. It was only because I'm a Reiki master, I'm able to really tap into people's energy, and I can tap into their chakras and understand like what is going on inside of their body. And when I tapped into someone's sacral chakra, it was a male, and they were very, 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 very sexually too much. Like masturbated 17 times a day. Yeah.
What?
And I was uncomfortable with that. So I was like, I'm
Don't hurt
good.
yourself doing
Yeah.
You just lost so many customers.
I don't care.
Just don't beat off before you go
Yeah.
see her. She'll know.
Well, I mean, I could see that this person was not like, it wasn't in good juju. It was an obsession. It was yucky. Like, I can see everybody's addictions. I can see everybody's, like, everything. And so when it came to that, it was like, it was a little scary to me. Like,
Yeah,
as
you
a
don't wanna be
girl,
around.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I was not okay.
Gotta have boundaries.
Yeah. Mhm.
Dude, did you have to be in person to do that stuff?
Not anymore. The pandemic really made me figure it out.
That
How to not do it.
Wow. I'm tempted, but I
Yeah.
ain't fucking with it. I was about to say do something.
Why is
Fuck,
that?
I'm good, man.
It'd be good. I think it might be. I think it might be good
Oh,
for
you
you.
think
I
it'd be
think
good
you
for
might
me?
learn some things about yourself. What's up?
Fuck you. You do it.
I did do it. I did it with my dad
Yeah.
on the air. Yeah,
It was
yeah,
like-
we
You
did
did
it,
it with
man.
your dad?
That was very close to like your second day or second week. No, second week.
Yeah, we did it in October of 2021. So yeah, it was like a month into the show, and it was just one of those mind blowing experiences, dude. It was yeah.
I
it
think
was like-
you kind of blacked out a little bit when I was doing it.
I
but
did.
It
Yeah,
was good.
yeah. Yeah, I didn't know
For
how.
real?
I didn't know how to process it. Yeah, I didn't know how to process it. I still don't know how to process it. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, am I talking to my dad?
Well, yeah, because one time I came into the studio and I was like, "Hey, I don't even remember how I got that message, but I was like, you gotta be okay with being patient, and you have to get rid of the like impatience." And it was because of Emily opening her shop. It had to be like a month later or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a moment where, that part really just kind of like you could sense something was different about me, and it was like going through that time where Emily was like going through that change, and we couldn't really tell anybody, and she was just writing down all the names of her clients to go open her own hair studio. So yeah, it was a big change, and Claire could sense something was like, yo, something's about to happen for the better.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't hide shit from me.
Nope. Nope. She'll walk in. She'll be like, "Man, I feel something. I sense something."
I got too
So-
many skeletons. Can't go in there. Are you like a vampire? Do I have to
No,
make
I
you
have to
enter?
be
Just
invited.
do
Like
it.
I do, and I don't like. Normally, however, I handle that, and I don't remember how I did that with you, Spicoli, but it was like. I don't even remember how I said it, but I think I asked where I was like, "Hey, I think your dad is." Like, yeah, because I remember I did it with Nikki, not
Yeah, you did.
where I was like, I think your grandma has a message. Can I figure out what that is? Like something like that. Normally I don't do that because that's like Long Island medium annoying shit, But it's just like,
Yeah.
you guys are like literally my only coworkers, the only people I usually see at all. So your energy, I'm in often,
Yeah.
I guess. As often as whatever, my husband.
Oh, I'm getting interested here, Spicoli. So just give me a minute. We'll see. So does somebody tell you who to contact, or do you just start going and like start asking them questions?
So when I'm on the radio, because it's such a broad audience and so much energy is coming and pulling towards me, I have to have them give me a name, and then the person can kind of like step forward, and whatever comes out comes out. I really have to let myself just fully flow with it when I'm on the radio because it's so much energy. But if I am sitting one-on-one with a person, it's so easy. I can just be like, "Big bop 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 bop, this is all going on." Like, it's super easy. Yeah, but yes, of course, everybody has to be willing to, like, I've done numerous parties and stuff where there's like skeptics and people are like, okay, I can see you don't want to be getting red right now. I can see that your arms are crossed and you're all like, no, I'm not gonna be a part of this or whatever. And so, I'll ask them. I'll be like, do you want me to talk to anybody? Do you want me to do anything else? What about like astrology? What about tarot? But yeah.
So what's the difference between? So yeah, I'm like kind of dumb to all this stuff. So like tarot and astrology. I mean, I know one you do the cards. What's like astrology?
Yep,
Is, like,
astrology is based off of like the day, time, place of your birth. And it just...
You tricked me earlier.
I didn't trick you. I asked you all those questions.
You asked
well,
me all
duh.
that
What else did
information.
you think I was doing?
I didn't know that before. What are you doing with that?
Yeah, before you got on here, I was like, okay, what's your birthday? Like,
Yeah.
She's
like,
going.
My birthday's
She's
coming
digging.
up. So I was like,
She's
oh,
getting you.
Yeah, it's the 25th of October. And then I was like, wait, why? And she's like, oh, you're a strong Scorpio. And I'm like, fuck
yeah,
are you
he
doing
literally
right
has
now?
1,
What are
2,
you
3, 4, 5, 6 planets. That's a double stellium in Scorpio. So that means when there's 3 or more planets in one sign, that's a stellium. That means that you are a lot of that energy, and you have 2 stelliums in Scorpio. That's...
Yeah, keep going. Yeah.
What does
now
that
I'm
say
interested.
about
That's
David?
the
then?
skeletons in the closet. That's the I have a lot of hidden shit. That's the I'm mysterious and whatever.
You
But
know.
but you were, like I did tell you earlier, you were born on a new moon. So your sun and your moon are both in Scorpio. So you being born on a new moon, whenever you put your mind to something, you can manifest it. It can happen. But being Scorpio, you got to really make sure your emotions are either passionate about it and fully in. And if your emotions are in the way, like if you had like a bad day or whatever, you're not going to be able to do anything.
All right. Man,
That
have we
feels
had
like
that
you,
text
dude.
message
I mean,
before,
'cause
Spicoli?
look at all the. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I feel like, yeah, that is.
And that's it for me. I'm out.
on
No, I'm just kidding.
brand.
That's pretty cool. Come on. No, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's very interesting. I mean, she can just kind of like, she can sense it. She can just get your date of birth. And like, when she describes it back to you, like it just, that's you to a T. Like working with
What
you.
skeletons
yes,
do I have?
That is
Let's
you.
hear it.
Well, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to like totally dive into your personal stuff.
That's fair.
There's something about your job that I can feel, though. What is going up? What is happening with your job right now? Is there a change that's happening?
Man, oh man. Yeah? I'll just say yeah. We'll just say yeah.
Oh, okay.